That's right. We're going to see a little bit more experimentation today. Experiment's been a success so far. The support Slark is doing very well. Now let's see how the support Batrider does, and if it does as well as the Slark did. After all, the start of game one, we had that 12-2-15. That was Sox's first performance on the Slark. Let's see if he can get a similar score on his first performance in a professional match with Batrider.
I'm just reading this spell real quick.
Okay, so Flame Break. Slows affected enemies by 25%. Hit him with the blood grenade and you're not moving.
Yep, that is the combo. You're also pretty fast on this hero, because this hero got a bunch of MS buffs before he got some of the other nerfs. So you're actually like a 330 MS hero, I think. Base. It's pretty damn nice when you're playing around slows and trying to chase people down. 360 MS at night. Even spookier.
Yeah. A fast little bat.
Gotta be prepared for these lanes like the panel was talking about. You gotta make sure.
Planet's already leveled Leap. He's ready to go. He's like, all right. Yeah, I see you guys.
Leap.
I'll leap again if I need to.
This is good.
I mean, it's definitely not what Tundra, or excuse me, it's definitely not what PSG.LGD want, because they have a combo, right? They've got Ensnare into Cold Feet into Arrow. I have to assume.
But they don't want to start 3 in the Naga lane, I think.
Sure.
Like, what is Zeal going to do? I guess you're picking this Pango because you know you're going to end up in the 3-1 situation, and then Pango's a sacrificial offlaner. Okay, you can just come in with roll later in the game that maybe they don't have the best direct answer to. It's like the LGD is just going to trade out the tri-lanes here. Once again, though, would you rather have the Pango or the Doom? I feel like Doom excels in these sacrificial positions because he can always catch up later, even if the worst happens. You have the leap.
I agree with that, but I think it's better than it was last time.
I mean, yeah, anything's better than last time.
I mean, Legion Commander, I think, is one of the worst offlaners to get griefed in the laning phase.
I agree.
Oh, just barely on the other side of the Flame Break.
And once again, the upside here is if you don't feed kills to this weird 4 position, then I feel like the weird 4 position doesn't feel as good.
Yes.
You know? You rather have the more stable heroes in a game where the weird stuff doesn't happen, and suddenly Soxa doesn't have a free boots and a free bunch of levels and all this nonsense. Because then he's just a Batrider. I mean, I guess this hero is very scary on the map early, but in theory, his spells are not crazy spells later in the fights, right?
Yeah.
Like, I would argue a good landed arrow is going to out-impact Batrider damage.
What happened to this safe lane from LGD? Why is it pushing? It should not be pushing in, right?
It should not.
That's what Tundra were doing. Tundra were keeping the lane back. They're going like, I'm going to make sure Zeal gets 0 experience, but for some reason, this lane is actually pushed in. So the Doom's actually going to find something, meaning Planet moves to the other side to try and help Zeal a little bit, but...
Yeah, because he knew his lane went so far in. Which means 33 is going to get level 2 and already devouring stuff. Not the early side lane execution you want here for LGD. You are going to be able to pull it back with the Ancient Apparition, deny up some more XP. In theory, you can make this lane a little harder farther in.
But the damage is kind of already done.
I think Planet's dead here.
Yeah.
And now you're feeding the kills to the weird 4 position.
I mean, at this point in time, a team's just got to be really, like, ironclad plan for their laning phase and have it practiced, because this is just ruining some teams and their potential in this tournament.
Somewhere Zhao 8 is very disappointed right now.
Uh-huh.
Now Sox at TP's top. They're happy with what they got out of that trial. They got first blood for Phantom Assassin. Really shut down this Mirana Pango, which, I mean, what's your comeback potential in this lane if you don't have Arrow yet? And you're already level 3 on Doom. You're ready to fight. They're just taking it to Shiro.
Yeah, he doesn't have Mirror Image to be able to get rid of some of this damage over time, so he's going to take a lot on his way out. And that just puts Doom in a better and better position to get more CS.
The one downside for this 4-bat I see is Flame Break is an expensive spell for the damage. Like, Sox is out of mana now. He's used all his Flame Breaks early. And
that's a kill.
A good return.
Very nice. Mid lane, we're having a bit of a clash here between 9 and nothing to say. The unstable concoction, is it going to get off in time? It goes off, but he's already dead. All right, PSG.LGD, finally something to cook with here.
Yeah, this lane setup, at least you have some play potential as opposed to last game. You're going to get some return kills. Look for the abuse body blocks into the net.
We saw this
frozen
in the group stage. This cold feet plus ensnare is really annoying to deal with, but PSG.LGD overestimate its performance here as the Batrider gets the kill instead.
Soxa making it work. This is also a tanky hero. Downside is you run out of mana. Upside is you don't need much mana because you have a crap ton of early HP to work with.
Yeah.
Batrider has 890 HP with some branches and wand. Got 5 armor on top of it. A very tanky boy to try and punch through. Looking for those water runes. Arrow is up here. I don't think you're going to be able to get the punish. And no refill.
Yeah, I mean, leaving Shiro alone while also not being able to secure those water runes away from the Alchemist. Again, the movements are not always paying out here for PSG.LGD.
Just a little sloppy. They're in an okay position, but you got to play crisp to beat Tundra right now. These guys are just operating on all cylinders.
Oh, yeah. I mean, what's happening here for PSG.LGD, I'm not sure if I've ever seen that happen with Tundra. I feel like they are so calculated that things going wrong, like these little things, it usually just doesn't happen. Like you said, you kind of need to be, you know, on all cylinders when it comes to matching up against the TI champ. Shiro taking a lot of damage here. Why You Smile, unable to do much. Zeal dies on the other side of the map. Shiro is able to get away, but once again, he's pushed back.
Upside for LGD is NTS is having a decent game here. He's probably the big tempo creator that they can play through, as he almost always is. So even though your Pango sacrifice, your Mirana's not going to have the levels. Your AA's getting stuck in some skirmish lanes, has to support Naga. Your Storm can pick up the weight. In theory.
Yeah, because the weight's dropping elsewhere. Shiro, every single time these illusions are just getting demolished by Scorched Earth, and as soon as he has that, the Batrider tends to get pretty aggressive.
This is the level 3 Batrider timing. He's just going to jungle with it. Pretty interesting here. Another upside of this, I guess, you can just farm, as Tundra always like their supports who can farm.
Arrow coming in. So right as the Batrider goes to jungle, I'll have to watch from afar as 33 does end up falling. Nothing to say. It looks like they tried to gank him, but he got his level 6, so he's able to make the jump away. Sadly, no power rune.
That is a rune he really wanted here.
Oh,
but
yeah.
Did get the level advantage mid. 9's only level 5, but I don't think LG are going to be able to make anything of it, as he hints to hit 6 here off that next creep.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
Can you stop the farm rate here from Tundra? That's another question. Honestly, this early game's going okay for LGD. I mean, your Pango sacrificed, but you expected that going into the game, right? You picked for it, getting some cheeky courier kills. Your Naga, a really decent position here with some early kills. But what are you going to transition it into? Because you're playing against Doom Alk. These are the 2 fastest GPM accelerators of the tournament, probably. So if all things are just sitting there even, Tundra are still happy. Like, they're shifting the onus onto you. Planet going for the rune. 7 minutes. Does not want to lose that, as
Stinking
all
doing
things.
the same on the other side of the map, so.
He's high level. High level 4 there, they'll find Soxa again. So Tundra bleeding out some kills on this top lane. This A combination. Proving very effective. This is one of those 5s that does feel pretty good in the early game if you have any sort of setup.
Yeah.
It's like guaranteed kill every time.
And Naga is the best, right? Because it's an ensnare rather than a stun, so it didn't get nerfed up in this patch, so.
Very true.
Lasts that full duration that it did the previous patch, and is looking pretty nice. I mean, they're keeping this Doom down. He may be a farm accelerator, but it also is giving away a lot.
I mean, if Zeal were finding more, I'd say this is a pretty damn good early game from LGD. But I am still worried about the Pango's impact in this game, as Skeeter will run him down for the 2nd time. And it's also just giving Skeeter a lot in this early game on a hero that might destroy their backline if he's just way too far. 8-minute power rune coming up. You know NTS wants it.
Yeah. See if he's strong enough to get it, or lucky enough to get it, to spawn top.
Well, that's a pretty useless rune, but he'll take the refill anyway. Maybe he can make Slain happen with the Invis top.
Yeah, well, maybe he doesn't have to use his mana to get on top of a hero.
I mean, 33 is giving up on top. He is farming jungle below the bottom gate right now.
He's got a ward sentry combo here, but looks like they're not going to try and use the invis to catch Soxa. Don't see him, so they don't jump. a little bit surprised that they keep on... They just seem to really not want to rotate into Zeal's lane. They're just... Leave them alone on an island there. Like the mid, nothing to say, never rotates there. Is there any idea why that is?
I mean, this was the sacrifice lane, right?
Sure.
There's no play action out here until you have Rolling Thunder. And their combos all revolve around the early stuns, which there's only 2 of them. Ensnare and Vortex. That's pretty much it. These are 2 supports who need core disable to play off of. Pango does not provide it. At least maybe until way later on when you can chain stun somebody on a hill. So I actually agree. Just let the Pango do his thing. Like, you're going to feel bad about giving PA farm, but in theory, you're matching it with the Naga, and this matchup's not that bad. Like, I think Naga can do fine versus Phantom Assassin for a lot of the game. It really just comes down to, does PA get on your backline before Naga illusions go in and you can set the fight up in that type of setup?
Sure.
Like, I don't think this matchup's bad in the one-on-one. So I think LGD are more comfortable scaling in this game, which was an issue last time, I felt at least. Like, I think we all felt like that game was going to be hard the second one of your cores gets doomed.
Yep.
This time... Okay, you shut the Doom down a little. It's pretty hard to Doom your Naga. You get a Lincolns on some of the other cores. I can see a world where the LGD are a bit happier with their skill this time around.
A bit happier. I'm still not. I'm still not like all in. This is going to be perfectly fine. That's going to be the Mirana down, but will it be 9 falling in exchange? Nothing to say, plenty of mana to work with, and Zeal even showed up to be a part of that fight.
I mean, he wants ult. He was not finding his old bottom.
No.
Big core kill, powering up Storm Spirit here. And more importantly, you're getting supports on your levels on your supports.
Yeah.
Like, you almost have a ult already without any Wisdom Runes. That's pretty damn nice. This is a valuable ult. Especially with the global ability LGD have. You have Mirana ult to get in deep jungle areas. You have Storm who can jump on the PA if you find him. Rolling Thunder up now as well. His A is one of these heroes he can soak up farm on these islands and still join the engagement. Man, 33 has been jungling out here for a while. This is pretty slow, like honestly. He'd rather be sitting in a lane, but he's respecting that kill combo top, letting Soxa get whatever he can out of it. Upside is you're going to get a lot more level spread out here, and you're going to get a bunch of stacks for later. So, yeah, even though 33 is in a rough position, once again, Tundra being very efficient with it. As you can see, the camp stacked are already out of control.
Yeah, it's funny how it was kind of the opposite a bit last game, where PSG.LGD was doing a lot more early stacks. Skeeter, Blur's going to run out here. Let's see if the blast goes. No, it doesn't quite connect. And nothing to say using that much mana. Not even being able to get a ground. Oh, and he gets lassoed off the tumbler toy. He still has to jump away, though. There was no follow-up disable, so he is going to be okay, but seriously, close call.
And how did that gank not latch? Well, like, Skeeter was dead for sure there. Just, I guess, Blur and fast lift. And that is a kill LGD really wanted.
33, does he? Oh, he almost went for it. They steal it. The spell steal finds the real one, and now they're able to get the Doom onto the real carry. Shiro tried to commit for the tower. It will be denied after he dies.
The old real hero check.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. And good guard there from 9 will ensure another power rune into his pockets.
It's a nice little haste. Put it to use.
Yeah, Battle Fury already done. Boy, Skeeter just had some great timings.
And he's got a lot of Ancients waiting for him. That's the other upside here for Tundra.
Imagine if 33 committed that Doom.
You feel pretty good about yourself. But instead, his return from the jungle is victorious. If I go jungle for 10 minutes, then I come back top. Shiro has 3 kills. My Bat Rider's level 6. Yes, of course. The calculations add up, and I will kill him instantly.
I don't think Soxa dies to this tick out.
Nope, looking Gucci. Skeeter has farmed through all of those ancient stacks he created earlier.
That was fast. Oh, Zeal. Gonna be blown up by the Blink Dagger. I mean, that's the thing. What you were talking about on panel. This Alchemist, it can be greedy, but it is not the definition of a greedy lineup. When you run it mid, it is a perfectly acceptable tempo playmaking hero.
Yeah, he's just a brawler. First item Blink into Pipe here. That is a very sacrificial build for his team. Just believes in the overall scale from, again, a support duo, which is going to offer you a lot of spells, and then the Doom and the PA, who are going to pick up all the net worth here. They're climbing the ladder, climbing it fast. Question is, can you keep up with LGD? Well, the Naga probably can, but the Storm and the Pango? I feel like you need kills here. keep yourself in the game. And that just means continuing to try and find those pickoffs, which feels so hard to keep finding it. Not just the meta of the map, but versus a team that's not making too many mistakes.
Bottom tower is under attack.
I mean, Zeal definitely needs him this game. I don't know where he's going to find the net worth to make up this gap unless you're finding the pickoff.
The blast is coming down to this bottom lane, but they see Snake King first. They're going to get him. Let's see if the blast reveals. Oh, he's going to reveal him as he hits himself the unstable concoction. They immediately pounce on it. Okay. Zeal, I mean, I love the fact that they came down here. They wanted to make sure Zeal did not die a second time. They're like, we got you this time, buddy. We'll back you up.
Well played, Y. Well played.
Yeah, seriously, why you smile?
I mean, what a prediction. What a prediction. Predicted that Alk would come out of the gate, recharge a stun himself behind the tier 1, just instantly had that A already.
Yeah, well, I bet those reams of paper from 33 couldn't predict all that.
Yeah, there's nothing in the paper about that. You got to recheck it. Wait a minute.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Wouldn't that be a dope call? Why throws that ult?
Dire's
Like, yo, guys, this is for the Alk. What Alk? That Alk.
Radiant are scanning.
Put your glasses on.
Well, why your smile didn't see this one coming.
That is true. That was also not in the papers. Need more papers.
Maybe it's gifts of foresight.
It's such a good clip, actually.
It's just, you know,
It's so many ways.
it's following the Seb no-tail, you know, just as much printout as possible. Any arrow? Planet, gonna jump down, try and finish him off with the Starstorm. The other Lucian's cut in.
I mean, Planet's having a pretty decent game here, I'm wrong.
Yeah.
He's level 8. That's his Vessel finished. So now you have Vessel on top of that AL. Pretty nice combination for just burning down these big chunky cores in the fight.
I do like Vessel. At the same time, I was curious if he was going to go Yules, just so he could set up his own arrow. That way he could play with the Ancient Apparition, and they could be kind of a killing duo together.
I could see Yule's being pretty good this game. That item just has really low cast range now. I mean, it's fine on Moronic, you can leap in, but like, I was messing around with it. Man, that item feels terrible. It literally just feels awful to try and use anything.
Radiant's top tower is under
Big
attack.
question is, what is Skeeter's impact going to be? Because he has been given a lot of priority here. Like, you look at this net worth, it's just going to be second item BKB. LGD do not have an answer for BKB PA in this game during that interval. If he just starts killing your supports on the map, taking those fights, joining them aggressively, that's a big concern for this LGD lineup. So you got to keep finding stuff before that PA comes online.
We got off the lasso! Underneath the tier 2, it's going to be a lot of damage, and it's going to be an opportunity to get nothing to say. He's got a little bit of mana to work with here. Should be enough for a good jump. Steel is...
This Alk is kind of low damage, right?
Yeah.
Like, his spells are the damage, but not the right click.
He's going back in. That is an armor rune on 9, so he was pretty tanky. That's okay, though. Planet, seeing the power of the PA.
I'm really curious to see which of these carries has like huge impact on the game first. Because you're going Orchid here on Shiro. This is an aggressive Naga itemization.
I'm certain.
Especially for this game, when you know PA is probably going to have fast dispel and BKB or something else.
Yeah.
Like, nice on these other heroes, but you got to make it pay. Pay big time.
Zeal breaking some smokes here. They spot him for a second. Zeal realizing he's in trouble. Trying to run, shield crash goes out, but he is doomed. So there goes that. I will very confidently say Skeeter will have the faster big impact.
Well, he's gonna have the faster itemization here, but it's a question of who can use it, right?
Well, I'm saying it not because of the itemization, but just because I feel like Skeeter has been one of the highest performing carries when it comes to hitting a point and then using it.
Is that a stat or is that a gut read?
That's a, I'm sure there's a stat somewhere to back it up, but I think you can read it just off of that game 1, right? Hit that Ursa timing and you just went for it.
I agree. He's very good at knowing when to join the fights and how to get there.
This is pretty good impact though.
Yeah, there's that Orchid instantly going to work.
And a mid-tier 1 tower. Skeeter's going to show up now though.
Shiro feels pretty strong right now.
Yeah,
especially pushing in this Tundra area when he knows PA and Doom are lurking. ED on NTS as well. He's still pretty far and 4-0 on Storm. A lot of damage right now lining up for LGD if they can connect it.
Oh, catching another
Second
kill.
Orchid.
Ensnare into the arrow. Tundra Beginning to get picked apart. PSG.LGD
is under attack.
building up some momentum here.
This is how you want to use that Orchid. Get aggressive, use Moonlight Shadow, get in Tundra's face, get in their map, start getting the pickoffs.
Maybe we can take over enough of the map, start taking these Ancients away, take the Tormentor away, Roshan. I mean, they keep this momentum going. There's a lot PSG.LGD can do.
This is the time to strike.
Yeah, before the
Bat Riders on play.
Radiant's top tower is under
what
attack.
is Soxit building right now? He's gonna have the Boots of Bearing when he wants to unlock it, when he runs out of the Tranquil Boot charges, or needs to use it double. Arrow, BKB is gonna be forced down. Really good use, getting that BKB out of him as long as he doesn't get a kill for it. And
That AO hurts.
Yeah.
Even with BKB. A decent little pop there for LGD, and they're gonna smoke off it, try and maybe just reload and go for him again.
Double damage.
these are the kind of pokes that are super effective.
You gotta keep in mind, LGD even making a decent amount of space, which means Zeal has actually come back in this game relatively decently after an 0-4 start.
Yeah. Double damage, nothing to say. Nice arrow, too.
I mean, when was the last move Tundra made in this game?
Top tower is
Yeah.
They're not falling behind net worth, but this game definitely feels different than game one in terms of what LGD want to do with their lineup.
Radiant's middle tower is
At least
under
we're getting
attack.
some back and forth. Nine's gonna go for the rope. What? What was he going
He
for?
saw he saw the portal being activated, and he's like,
thought it
somebody's
was a
coming
hero.
through, somebody's coming through. And precast concoction, it's just Roshan.
Well, that definitely wasn't in the notes. Wait, what's the timer on this? 20 minutes. What? Guys, there's someone coming through the gate.
Imagine if they stacked up and all of a sudden Roshan, boom!
Oh my God, Skeeter. No, it's just Roshan. Nine's just Roshan.
Did you not look at my notes?
It was in the pre-match packet, you fool.
Roshan changes every 5 minutes. He'll come through the gate at 20:05.
They're still guarding the gate.
They are.
He's charging a... Wait, what? Oh, he sees him. All right, he just hit no. I thought he was charging for the gate again. I'm like, is this just a strat?
I'm looking at the minimap going, there's nobody.
Yeah.
There's nobody on the other side of the gate, though.
I mean, I guess if you keep charging stun outside the gate, eventually someone walks through and then you look like a genius. You're like, damn.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
And nonetheless, 5-man smoke trying to use Skeeter's BKB that we have not seen them aggressively able to put to use. Boots of Bearing ready on bat and pipe on 9.
Is under
So
attack.
early auras here for Tundra. This is usually when they want to fight. This is when they want to get the action happening, but where do you go right now? Naga Illusions are controlling the map. You're going to get your Wisdom Runes stolen.
Nice. All right, double Wisdom
Yeah.
Runes for PSG.LGD, and these later ones are a lot of experience.
I mean, how many times do we see Tundra get their runes stolen, right? I feel like it's pretty rare. Nice heads-up play. Every little bit. And now you have a
He's
net
got
worth
full
lead.
Greaves.
Yeah, you're looking at a Naga Heart coming out soon here.
That's big. Ooh, that's big.
You do not have much in the way of Naga Illusion Clear right now at this part of the game, right? This is not some like huge Doom AoE damage that's coming out yet. You have a Bat Rider and Rubik support that are okay at dealing some spell damage, but that Alchemist went pipe. It's not like it's some Radiance Alch that's going to be able to man-fight Naga in the engagement. So if you send these illusions in first, get a good scout, try and pick someone off with arrow, I think the fight almost looks pretty decent for LGD right now.
Yeah,
Push the advantage.
I'm beginning to reevaluate some of that late game. I mean, with this pipe build.
Are you? 13-2-15,
I'm just saying,
huh?
I'm not sure if this
13-2-15.
Alchemist is going to be able to.
The Psalms of Zhao converting you.
I've heard the call. All right, Tormentor time. Tormentor time for one team anyway.
Deso?
That'll be the Rubik Shard.
Not a bad one, I guess, if you're trying to save from like these net combos.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
dodge an arrow, that's a lot of team fight out the window. Once again, Tundra not in any rush this game. Did finish Deso on Skeeter, plus that Orb of Destruction. A lot of minus armor coming through on top of an Acid Spray.
Yeah.
That's going to help you punch through this high Agi Naga. Or
So-
deal with some limited stun capability for the Storm. I mean, Storm only has 10 armor right now. He's a negative armor if you're under all that.
Invisibility.
Yeah, that's true.
There's that Roche
The PA's taking away 9 by himself.
that came through the gate. Tundra know what's up.
Oh,
Dire's
PSG.LGD.
middle tower is under
They are in a pretty good position here, especially with the Moonlight Shadow. They're going to see the Bat Rider. An initial
Arrow.
pickoff with the arrow, easy. And Tundra
Chase to Roche.
have to immediately back out. So now that it's a 4 versus 5, Roshan should be free, especially with all the information these illusions give you.
Yes, I think you go commit for it now. Make Tundra fight into your vision, fight into the Naga illusions. You have 30 seconds, no Bat Rider here. And Tundra's jump is not that great outside of the PA, right? If you force the PA to jump in, that can be an awkward fight for them. Especially if you can reset it with Song.
Yeah.
Or just isolate the PA during Song.
You know what's funny is this stalls out. Roshan switches in 40 seconds here. And I think that's better for PSG.LGD because then the Roshan is on your side where your outpost is.
That's true. I'm still surprised they didn't try and man up for it, though. I don't think it takes that long to kill. But maybe they just don't want to throw a fight in the pit.
Yeah, I mean, there's no harm in just letting it go to the other side.
It's true.
Tundra are just going to be stacked up here.
This should make my life easier.
And they had the information they were stacked up because those illusions pushed into the tier 2. Saw a bunch of heroes. So back they go as a group to the Roshan pit. He's going to about to go through the portal here.
Trying to go Butterfly next on Shiro. That is a big timing. You get to it as well for LGD.
Follow the big man.
I go where you go.
And Tundra is already set up to make a move to stop this. There is a ward that's limited, but it's spotting the Bat Rider right now. So Zeal, he's going to be able to stay in front of him. There goes the jump. Immediately finding the
No
support.
detection.
Snaking gets off the Glimmer Cape. They're going to go for Soxa instead. Should be able to get him with a pullback Rolling Thunder. Nine's going to make his entrance, going for the Ancient Apparition. They want to stop this Ice Blast, but a beautiful song. Oh, now they're grouped up. This is even better for Why You Smile. The initiation just got brought to him. Actually going to reset a bit, though. Not trying to jump off of that.
I want to fight with that Rolling Thunder.
Dire's
Committed
top
Storm
tower
BKB
is
as
under
well.
Oh, Planet so close to being spotted. They take away the Watcher. Planet. Oh, this is so close. Moonlight Channel's going to be used. Get some leaps away.
This is a lot of time.
Get some good vision down, too.
Naga illusions going in. They're trying to re-go for the jump. They want snaking.
Once
No
again,
detection
once again, this Glimmer Cape is a problem for nothing to say.
By the man, some dust.
It's Sentry. It's nearby. Oh, they have so much
blast.
good vision on LGD.
Yeah, I mean, you got to fight around this ward, right? You
Yeah.
can't let them just get this Roche for free. It's a lot of minus armor here, though.
Dire are
Oh,
scared.
don't
go
let
fast.
them hit that Roshan for free. Now the ward up for Tundra's side is helping protect them. They get through the ward now, and they jump outside of the pit. They don't want to be caught inside of it. 9, Unstable Concoction, uses it on the illusions.
Sending the vision in.
But they're getting sandwiched. This is looking a little dicey.
Perfect jump
Snaking.
3.
They have the Ice Blast coming in. Oh, that's looking
hit
good.
the
It's
wall.
going to hit 3 heroes. And now Shiro goes to work. The carry's already dead. Skeeter's out. 9's on the run. Soxa's TP'd out. PSG.LGD. It's just a grab bag. Whoever they can get. It is a free fight for PSG.LGD after that initiation.
9 is just in that gate and out of there. They go bottom and start the recovery farm. Roshan to LGD. What a jump, man. They just got the Vortex Arrow on Skeeter. Exactly who you want. With a 3-man A blast on top. That ward.
So good.
Ooh,
I
that
planned
ward.
it, man.
That is a game-winning ward right there. Whose is that? We'll have some time to look. Planned it. Yeah, he
Yeah.
placed that when he went in the trees.
Yeah, well, he was sitting there that entire time
God
and got the
damn.
wards out.
What a valuable op. It's just going to give him everything here because now you have Aegis on Storm Spirit. NTS can play so much more aggressive.
Now you've got an unkillable Naga Siren and a 2-life Storm
I think
Spirit.
the snaking leapt out of that arrow trajectory.
Oh, and it hit
And it hit
Skeeter
Skeeter
instead.
at the end of the pull.
Not me.
You remember when he tanked the arrow for Skeeter?
Yeah.
That was the Mr. President play.
That was all the way back at TI. Yeah.
This time
This
around.
is the opposite. Mr.
Take it
President,
yourself.
take care of yourself.
Would you take a bullet for me? Only once. The second time you're on your own, kid. I'm too old to be taking these bullets.
All right. Another Wisdom Moon. They're finally going to get their own Tormentor here, and that is going to be the Ancient Apparition Shard, which
This is a nice shard.
It's real nice after the song.
Yeah, this is a new shard we have not seen a lot in pro games yet, but the way this works is when you throw this ult out and you hit them, they instantly get that cold feet on them, which means if you have a cold feet on someone and then you hit them with the ult, they get frozen and they can get chain frozen after that again.
Yeah.
Guaranteed.
Oh, nice. I mean, just the global vision here is getting opportunities. Nothing to say. Had to expend a lot, but will eventually catch up, and the arrow lands off of that one. They have really nice synergy going on here between Nothing to Say and Planet. They're landing some nice arrow combos.
I think Planet's played a phenomenal game here. Like, his game was not easy. You go back to, he skilled level 1 leap. He had no offlaner to play with. Not an easy Mirana game. Making some big plays down the clutch with these arrows.
Remember when I said I thought Skeeter was going to get the, off his timing, he was going to get the first big play?
He did not.
He still hasn't.
Yeah.
They haven't won a fight since I said that.
Definitely caster cursed the hell out of this man.
It really did. That's okay, though.
They're going to see him
that
on this
game
off,
3.
too.
Oh, Skeeter is perfect. Get the chain stun. Now, Snake King, he can come in, try and help out a little bit. They pop the BKB, immediately kill one, and they're going to be able to take away the Aegis. Question is, do they have anything for that? Oh, that ensnare. So close to catching. 33, he'll TP. Oh, the bash. Zeal, he's got a basher. Full recovery from him.
Like he can get the blink off. Not with that Bloodthorn ticking. Early Bloodthorn pickup by Shiro, paying dividends. That Orchid did pay off in the mid game. Now it's going to help him scale. Do at least find something with this PA BKB, which has just not gotten Skeeter much in this game. It's already down to 6 seconds. Yeah, he's going to need Ags here just to try and take those fights and get the burst into the burst.
Do we know if the ensnare is going to stop the BKB TP out? Because he doesn't have the Ags, to be clear.
Well, you can't. Ensnare does not work on debuff immune targets unless you get the Ags.
Okay, but you've seen a lot of glitches happen with these.
Yeah, but
where it
I mean, you can
some channels.
I think you can throw it on the guy, but it doesn't do anything, right?
Okay.
It's one of those things that his BKB runs out, I think it roots him.
Yeah, that I believe that would be how it's intended. I'm just saying, I've seen a lot of clips. Bushwhacks, spears.
Bro, stop trying to cast or curse his team even more. They already had the bugs game 1. They don't need any more bugs.
It would be a bug in their favor, though.
Oh, that's true. All right, you can curse him.
Thanks.
No BKB for 1 second.
Oh, and the Ice Blast, it doesn't matter after that.
What a find.
Snake King does manage to steal Rolling Thunder. Oh, the pullback here.
That's really
into
deep.
the Unstable Concoction, but a
song.
nice song. That will allow Nothing to Say get out, where he was probably quite literally doomed,
And
but now it's Doom who is doomed in turn and will be blown up.
Every arrow is a big core kill here. There's just no answer from Tundra. They can't save from it. And they are lacking damage now. They cannot deal with these Naga illusions that are causing them big problems in the fight. Hex up for Shiro as well.
Yep, and he's going to put it to use almost immediately. 9 steps a little bit too close. They had the telekinesis save, but it's not a good enough save. All right, well, that's going to be one lane of barracks. Now, there is a tier 2 up at the top lane. PSG.LGD. Oh, actually, hold up. He broke the creep wave with the courier.
Oh my.
Oh, no.
33.
Oh, man.
You did him dirty. You did him dirty, son.
Oh, that's so good.
Literally the definition of he can't keep getting away with this.
I mean, they pulled that off at TI, too.
Yeah, so guys, when they go higher on like 25, I'm just going to use my courier. We're going to pull the replay.
Oh, God. They're so smart. But is it going to be enough to stop a PSG.LGD who's coming back for revenge in this game to a 10,000 net worth lead and seemingly no stop in their dominance when it comes to these fights? Tundra are having a hard time addressing these initiations.
They just don't have the jump. Like, they can't start these fights because the Naga illusions go in. You have a really tanky Zeal now with this Greaves. A has Glimmer. You maybe all Mirana ulted, right? The vision has been the biggest problem for Tundra's game after game 1 where Slark was giving it all to him. They just have no mechanism to find the initiation.
Whoa,
Fox,
whoa.
you might not be happy you're low because
They're coming.
they are coming fast.
Oh, God. They're going to commit to it. Skeeter's
is
low.
ult?
The Ice Blast is coming in. So is Nothing to Say. Telekinesis trying to get him away, but so many heroes are low. Nothing to Say. Committing, trying to finish one. Not quite enough, and now he's been doomed. The
dang.
song is there, though. Everybody get through the gate.
Oh, you are lucky to get out of there.
Imagine if that Ice Blast comes in 2 seconds earlier, hits them while they're doing the
They're just all
Tormentor.
dead. They're all dead if
They're
that hits.
all dead.
Oh my god.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Oh, man.
Millimeter difference.
I saw Jarek's tweeted this one out. He said, when you're a Warlock, smoke up, head for the, at 20 minutes, head for the enemy's Tormentor, and hit him with the Fatal Bonds as they try and do it. Like, this was almost that kind of play, where one ultimate around a Tormentor could have wiped him.
Meanwhile, Skier commits in to kill Planet. Remember, he still has no
Actually bought
BKB
back.
right now.
They want to catch something out of this, and not just a Bat Rider. Now, they are going to get Soxa. What more can
mana
they
left?
get? 9. He's the one being left behind right now. He does have BKB. He's going to pop it.
No bash.
Forced to use it.
The bash RNG gods on his side. You get a free Planet buyback out of that.
Yeah, that's not
something.
too bad.
And remember, you got to stall up this PA BKB timer. Every time it's on cooldown, that fight just feels hard.
Yeah.
Like Hex is waiting for you. And the burst damage is crazy. These telekinesis saves need to be on point for snaking. Like, it is the one tool I feel like Tundra have where if you get this single target initiation arrow combo with AO, you throw someone out of it, then maybe you
Gator's
can
being
take that
grabbed.
fight.
The Ice Blast. It
He's
lands on
frozen.
him. The Cold Feet stun is there on top of it. And as try as he might, Snaking just could not get there fast
No,
enough
it's
with the
just-
telekinesis save.
Out of position. Not respecting the insta stuns that can come out here. And that is going to be a big misstep. Probably 2 lanes here.
Yeah, he had just bought the Aghanim Scepter, so
That's Aghanim's for 33. You have AoE Doom now.
without a PA,
Is under attack.
how do you expect to win that fight? Maybe unless PSG.LGD overextends. AoE Doom, but the song just gives him a free reset.
Now you can arrow somebody. It's
Yep.
coming in.
Telekinesis not
Nobody's
going to be there
taking
in
it from
time. The
him.
arrow and the illusions will kill him. Nothing to say. Back into it as they go for the Doom kill. Ice Blast cutting across. 33 stays out of his fountain to ensure that he doesn't get hit by that.
30 seconds, no PA.
Oh, Soxa couldn't even complete that TP. It was too dangerous out there.
Two
It is going to be
lanes for
2
LGD.
lanes.
Radiant's bottom.
How much more do they want? That's a big question here. Like, do you need to back when it feels like your Naga's invincible and they don't have Doom? That's the biggest thing here, but LG will say that's good enough. Go back top, push in this last lane, maybe play for the next Roshan. Feels like if you put an Aegis on this Storm, that might just be the game.
Yeah.
As double Lincoln Sphere up for LGD, maybe not helping you with that Ag's Doom anymore, but it's definitely still blocking a lot of single target stun from Tundra. Concoction, Lasso,
Yeah.
Lift.
There's a lot of it for sure. What? Why did Planet choose the axe?
The prize is mine.
Because he's a monster, bro.
Is it just for the 20 armor if equipped hero is
I
stunned?
mean, there's no silences. So yeah, if he gets stunned, he gets 20 armor.
And I mean, he like the entire play for Skeeter at this point in time is get on top of the supports with this Aghanim Scepter, get the kill, refresh, kill another support. Like, he's just gotta be able to snowball kill after kill.
And the issue is, who do you snowball first when all you see are Naga illusion?
Yeah.
Need an angle here for Tundra. Is this Ward the angle?
Nothing to say. Has an armor rune, so he's not the easiest kill. They try to
They'll
jump
come
him,
in.
but they have the vision on the high ground, and now they're going to be able to bounce back as the Rolling Thunder comes on through. Oh, nice telekinesis toss away. The same time, Skeeter jumps in and
Found
is
the
going for the
Naga.
Naga Siren. The real one is controlled up by the Doom, and PSG.LGD are leaving him behind.
Yes, bye. They're going to have to commit it here. Half mana for NTS. Can you find the return? Your
The Doom
Naga's
is going to
far.
wear out. Nothing to say with this last bit of mana. Gets the pullback. The arrow will miss. Minotaur stun and a TP out. Oh,
Nope,
33.
Zeal bash.
He gets bashed. Oh, Zeal gets him in the end, and with the buyback.
Payback for that missed bash on 9 earlier.
Radiant's
That's an
top
expensive
tower
Naga
has fallen.
buy. I mean, do you just try and go high ground with the spells on cooldown for Tundra?
I
You
mean-
want this Roshan?
You could probably do it, but surely the safer choice is to make sure.
Oh, that's the safer
That
choice, but
Roshan.
the safer choice doesn't always win you games. I think this is the correct call.
Okay.
No buyback on Doombringer either. 33 buying out.
I mean, without Doom, how can they stop this Naga Siren?
That's what Shiro thinks. This is Megas into Roche if you want it. You don't have to go throne here. Just take the racks and back.
And Skeeter's not even here. He's pushing down mid. He's trying to work his way towards a nullifier, and that is going to be Megas.
Radiant's top barracks.
A worthy buyback from Shiro for sure. Now you just go get Aegis, throw it on whoever you want here. And you're in a very confident position.
Well, if you're Tundra, you're playing for some super late game now. And full out Mjolnir for 9 is what he's going to be looking at next. Nullifier for Skeeter. Bots 2 on the Doom. These are all the items that they're dreaming of in the next 5 to 10 minutes. But they will not stop PSG.LGD from having a firm hold on this game with both the Megas and the Roshan.
They were looking to maybe contest that. I mean, Skeeter is still pushing up really far here. I don't think he wants to just fight in their base against Mega Creeps, Naga Illusions, and the jump that LGD has. That sounds like a death sentence. Mine's going back for Mjolnir, but that feels a little too late.
Yeah, I mean, the Ancient Apparition is a problem. He's got Glimmer Cape plus Ghost Scepter.
He's a big problem.
Divine Rapier time, okay.
What else is there to buy? But are you going to have time to get there? Are you going to look for the jump, look for the poke? Rubik Illusions all to greet them right now.
The Lincoln Storm, he feels pretty confident being able to grab somebody. Sounds up almost immediately, but they got the Hex. Telekinesis throwback. Meanwhile, the Doom jumps forward, goes immediately for the Pango.
That's a good disengage from LGD. They're going to waste
good.
so much of this Doom timer right now. I mean, you just back out.
He can blink forward again, but they've got Megas. It is way too hard.
I mean, you just get to go again.
Yep.
No Doom. Didn't cost you anything. And TS instantly in with another arrow combo.
Arrow. Oh, 9 jumps in front of it with the BKB and starts laying into nothing to save, but he's got no damage. The Ice Blast lands on a 33. He is terribly low. Has to get back to the fountain now. Meanwhile, Soul and Song. That saves Skeeter. He was in big time trouble. Skeeter jumping after the Ancient Apparition. Once again, unable to kill the support fast enough and gets stunned up into the arrow.
Does that buy?
PSG.LGD.
Use it. Building's getting melted here.
Tundra is trying to lure them close to the fountain. See if Skeeter can use that buyback for good. Nothing to say. Jumps in right as that buyback goes out. The telekinesis save on the Alchemist. They get the stun on and nothing to say. Nothing to say. Moment up, but he eats the cheese. Consumes it. Ice Blast coming into the fountain. PSG.LGD. You want to farm some heroes? No, they're going to close out the game. They're going to hit the Ancient. Back into it. Nothing to say, though. Arrow lands onto the Bat Rider with 9 controlled up as well. They're just throwing bodies out there, trying to delay the end of the game, but it will not happen. PSG.LGD taking this game 2 and pushing us to a game 3.
Damn, I am hyped to see what happens.